They go play action with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 9, check 9, check 5. Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
On third down, here's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group got a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
35 yards is on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah, it's all well and good.
They're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we see them combat? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, my gosh, you were so close.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Go Warriors!
His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their
Good at
lead.
this.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Why was the other guy killing it, taking his helmet
And
at
it's
the
now
free?
21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Yep.
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
So we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down.
Yep.
Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch.
Oh, my God.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Trubisky.
Oh,
That's complete to
had a
Robinson.
pick.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
Go to cover 4.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Trubisky to throw.
Thank you.
A big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to rifle. It's caught at the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. Able to shake him off. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive.
4 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Burton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Let's go. Bravo. 44, Mike, 44.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And here we are almost kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over 100 yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen.
What the fuck?
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Dude keep fucking juking all crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
Nope.
And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly.
Come on, fellas.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. From the left side, it's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Forward pass, offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, it's still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to go up top for the... And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull a starting quarterback to come out of the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Oh,
now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've
like
got Trubisky shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Draw play. Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Buying time was left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll set up to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Oh, my God. This little fucker.
And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
50 plays. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. And it's caught.
Why y'all always out of the ball, bro?
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Best red zone defense in the league.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying,
hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning. They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much
easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
YouTube and file fed and state for free, guaranteed. The
score?
Huh.
How many minutes left?
I got 7 hours for it to get done. It's not very long, because if I put my thing in,
Yes, no.
yeah, it'll download really fast.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Kobe has some stories, and this is just one of them. I grew up watching him, and I grew up having that same type of edge and competitiveness. I know where you're going. You gotta get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go with the thing? Mike, after you face the ball, where else you gonna jump your feet? Yeah, but where else you gonna go? In the game, I go for you. I spun all the way around for these ribs right here. You gotta get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go with the thing? Mike. Having that same type of edge and competitiveness. I know where you're going. You gotta get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go with the thing? Mike, after you face the ball, where else you gonna jump your feet? Yeah, but where else you gonna go? In the game, I go for you. I spun all the way around for these ribs right here. Much like MJ, Kobe takes pride in the fact that he's one of the best trash talkers to ever set foot on the basketball court. Kobe has more than...
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, this is an interesting matchup.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Off-play action. Vogel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. But second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vogel, and this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Take it in at the 22. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Looking
to throw. Vogel, and the catch good. It's Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Vogel. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Vogel. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They come out here in the eye. It's Coleman here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some
behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Vogel nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Vogel, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A great return there of 22 yards.
Ready, 90, 57.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it. And as they say, that's a no-no.
Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades. A 63-yard attempt.
It's going okay. But we got to make this.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Vogel got his man. It's Eifert. And I think Eifert may be in some pain. Staying down following that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Here's Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breida, he'll try to right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a give coming right is Breida.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. Oh, good. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
70, Indy.
Throwing on first down. Vogel, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And Eifert has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to throw. Vogel.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Where? I'm gonna go, and I'll be back down when you're
like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra
right,
beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Oh shit, George Kittle is hurt. Oh damn, he'll be alright. He's a tough dude.
for one of the few times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Coming at me like that. Let me juke him.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
Never mind.
And this was truly a total team effort.
21
on both sides of the ball.
They absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Pretty much we sacked the quarterback about, like, what, 6 or 7 times. So that's not bad. I got to look at our defensive stats so I can see. Okay, so we got to play the Arizona Cardinals next, and that's an away game. Then we home against the Cleveland Browns, home against the Giants on the 10th week. We got a bye week. 95 overall team, 99 offense, 92 defense. So I want to at least probably have the best defense. Okay, let's see who's the great offense team. Got the Colts, the Texans, the Chiefs, the Giants, Cowboys. Okay, we're right behind the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they are having a terrible season. I say probably after my years with the 49ers after winning championships, I might take my talents to the Jaguars and play with them and try to win them some Super Bowls. So I forgot like who all we had to play, so I gotta check let's see. Cardinals again at the Redskins versus the Steelers versus the Seahawks, at the Rams, at the Seahawks, and at the Ravens. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good, interesting schedule, to be honest. It's interesting. I mean, if our defense can't get it done, at least we can trust in our offense to get it done. Because we got a 99
Start
offense.
your week by installing your game plan.
And I made the point of trying to sign what's his name, Le'Veon Bell.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job.
And he does take it in for the touchdown. But
it's a flag
on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board
that was
just
a good
yet.
That was a good
from the left side
drive, though.
Hands got caught
like
in the cookie jar on that one.
They just lost
the flag
track.
Came out. Penalty against them.
Back to throw. And
it's out of bounds. At least it's out of bounds and didn't get tipped up in the air. Could have been an easy interception for one of these damn
somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than
a 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this run. First quarter, first drive,
best defense
first interception
stop it.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, we in there.
He only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 51 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Just a couple on the pickup. Throwing is Murray on third. Caught by Kirk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The numbers for Coleman last week. 18 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do.
Somebody on
right
this
now,
dude.
they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
Fastest running back in the league right now.
There. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
We got a lot of good running backs anyway, so when anything crucial happens in the mid-season, maybe toward the playoffs and stuff like that, we got a lot of good running backs. That's why I like I signed a bunch of quarterbacks, not quarterbacks, but running backs.
On third down, a run from Breida.
Okay, that was kind of odd. I was using him as a shield. And somehow the game couldn't realize that I'm right there behind him.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Nobody wants to block him. It doesn't matter. I get in now. Somebody didn't want to block him. Okay. Blocked everybody else except him. It don't even matter. I get in there anyway. So I'm gonna find my way in there.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early. Because it pays dividends as the game progresses.
Oh,
And he'll be brought
yeah,
down at the 48-yard
hurting
line.
people. Okay.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw finding Lee out
Good shit,
wide.
Lattimore. Now they don't figure out the defensive space, the basic controls and shit like that. Going back to my old shit.
On second down, Dupree, not much there.
You got
Maybe
stuff
couple
right there
as
trying
he's
to
taken
find a
down at
hole
the 40.
and ran into, I think that's
I know the scouting
Buckner.
report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that was Fred Warner with that hit stick right there. Should have popped the ball free, but
what a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks
since
move
they
again.
got Kamara, they
Gotta
gonna
say, I was a little surprised to see him
run
Charles
this
come out of the
shit.
shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Ran right into my dog.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and 15 here
Don't
after
work
the
for that
first and
touchdown.
second down plays.
I'm not letting you
Went the
get that
wrong
shit
direction.
easy.
Here's Murray.
No!
The end zone,
Oh!
but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I told you. You don't work for that shit. You almost had that shit right there, but you threw it to the damn wrong dude. Could have been an interception by Jalen Ramsey. And it should have been.
Finishing with points in terms of touchdowns.
So he got lucky. He didn't throw a pick right there.
Close out these long drives and get
That should have really been a pick, to be honest.
Dozen plays on that drive that ends with
It should have been a freaking pick, but the game like now.
Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle.
Game like now, they don't give him that interception.
Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
I'm going to put George Kittle on the slant right there. And he's open. Actually, I had two people open right there. And I could have passed it too, because I seen the little creases in their little defense, whatever they running. All I got to say, you running man-to-man defense, I'm going to eat your ass alive if I see you run that.
Wide receivers at one point, they continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20.
Okay, I gotta get used to these Turtle Beaches, bro. It's so confusing. Why they just couldn't make the mic very simple to do, but they want to make it hard. But it's alright. I just wanted to make sure I can talk while it's charging. So we about to get back into this game because my mic died. Let me see how much yeah, maybe if I get off and watch Twitch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Then
they're going to
be able to go a little faster than what it's doing.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy here sometimes.
He
The
played
completion good for 3 and second down.
Exactly, 2
That
times
first
in
down
the Super Bowl. So we get the
completion
Chiefs
will be
again. That'll be a third
Second
time
He's got a man. That's
of
Keenan
playing the
Allen.
Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Because out of the second time we played
Gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Get out of them. So playing them again. Basically know what
They'll try and run for it here.
basically know what
this play doesn't go anywhere.
Patrick Mahomes is going to do.
Losing yardage to the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Just kick the field goal right here because I trust in my defense to get stopped.
The kick by Gold is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Murray now. Well, the
good defense by Fred Warner, making that an incompletion. So they try to go to the Aaron Camaro right there, and they
couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A little juke. Gets past one man. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Like I said, you in that man-to-man, bro. I'm going to eat you alive.
Give him 19.
I believe that's what y'all running, or y'all might be running coverage or something. All I know is Kittle keeps getting open like he is. Y'all need to change that. Change that. But look, I'm going to keep getting to Kittle because basically y'all not trying to cover him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move.
And he's open on this play right here, then I definitely know y'all ain't changing. Okay, he's open.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down.
He is open, a penalty flag,
Let's get the call.
and that is on the offense. Of course, someone is doing a fucking boneheaded fucking move. Wait, no, we gonna put bitch, a fucking street. Why the fuck you keep doing that?
in order to make the play happen.
Bitch.
Got caught for the penalty.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Right,
sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that
don't run when you start sensing pressure.
On the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
You already got the ball up out of your ass and shit like that.
He will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Good defense.
This is taken at about the 14.
Stop right there, and this nigga right here gonna get juked. This bitch gonna get juked.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Oh my God, let's go.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Pressure coming off that side, wide open man, don't matter.
That's caught out on the left side.
Okay, 8 out of 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
We keep playing the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and he just keeps losing everything, plays me. Aggressive catch to Keenan Allen, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10
So
after
we're
the
going to put
incompletion on
Kittle
first down.
on another route right here.
2nd and 10.
Open.
Wide open receiver.
Open like always.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field
just gave the ball. What's called just had to gave the ball to Kittle for the whole entire game. He probably would have won. We need a right hand quarterback, dude. We can't deal with no left hand quarterback. Like left hand quarterback.
Still plenty of time
left hand quarterbacks are like the worst quarterbacks in the league.
Get some breathing room with that one.
If anybody can make a left hand quarterback work in their offense and their scheme and stuff like that, all I gotta say, bro, that shit is fucking crazy.
This was a big score to start the second half.
I don't like left-hand quarterbacks, dude. They throw too many interceptions.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency to take over for them here.
Yeah, that's tight end a little big. I think
the punter no longer exists for their offense, and that's how they have to treat this drive.
Ball out of
big time.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
He got wrapped up.
Get him behind the line yet again. As his
defense ain't been giving up too many yards. That's for sure. So basically, putting everybody on everybody's assignment.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
Stripped them. Oh shit.
He lost the football.
Oh shit. Don't get too happy, bitch. I'm knocking that ball out.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
Damn, like, that was just a fucking parade of who was gonna get the ball. They came up, they got lucky twice. Hit Butler coming through that line. Right there. Oh shit, this bitch. He got lucky right there.
How about a 39
That shouldn't have happened, but it did. That's probably the most yards that he gave up. But the man want to be a little cheating bitch right there.
That'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game.
Not gonna do that
if
shit
they can
no more,
continue to do
that.
maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and
Not
get a
gonna
few
do that shit
stops.
no more.
Throwing now is
Not gonna do that shit no more.
wide open, complete.
When we get down into that goal line, all I gotta say, I'm gonna make your ass look.
That goes
Not gonna do that no more.
yards, first down Cardinals.
Not gonna do it no more. Nah, you can get your ass back down. I ain't telling you to be up there to that damn line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa got the stop right there.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Trying to get one more in here before
you got Nick Bosa and you got the Bosa brothers out here. So which one is gonna basically get the sack first? That's the end of third quarter.
And that is gonna do it for this third quarter of action. This
right
is
here,
the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, it's Camara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That guy right there that we acquired
it sets up a
is
third
the
down and
fucking
4 now.
beast,
From the gun on third down, Murray. And this is
forced
going to
the
be
incompletion.
incomplete.
I think that was a good job.
And they're going to go for it because they have gotten, and I think
they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Murray sets to throw.
And bitch.
It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the
You
dice.
are so fucking lucky. How the fuck I didn't
really
pick that with that
points
dude?
Here in a two-score game, could not come away with anything there on fourth.
This game is always fucking
set to get this drive underway.
Like that,
there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter.
Fuck, I didn't pick the ball there.
Start thinking about playing keep away.
I'm gonna just run out of bounds so you miss your bitches right here. Gonna just be a fucking
You're just thinking
bitch.
first downs to keep up with your team.
Hold me as a
Keep
fucking
away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Laser beam, dude.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10.
When this dude get the ball, you gotta have 2 dudes trying to block him. That's a good run. Running right there.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
When we get to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna show everybody exactly what the 49ers should do.
Plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. There he goes again. Good yardage.
49ers they didn't do bad in the Super Bowl because we had a 20-10 lead.
Burst seems just as good
and we needed to score. I mean, even if you had got a field goal, I wouldn't have cared. At least the point is we got the lead and we're up. All we got to do is just keep
good pickup on 1st down.
Watching them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Breida. And across the chalk.
Oh, fucking God, dude. Oh, my God. Let's go. The Chiefs had the damn refs on their side, bro. All those calls that the refs just kept calling was just ridiculous. I feel like them motherfuckers paid the ref off. They paid the ref off, dude.
He's put a tent up in touchdown city.
They know they couldn't beat the 49ers with.
Kick this one away and off it goes.
You got Tyreek Hill, you got Travis Kelce, you got quarterback basically anyway, which he probably was the MVP anyway, which I know they gave it to him, because basically Tyreek Hill and all those other guys wasn't doing shit all game. The only motherfucker that was doing shit was like Kelce and that running back. Them the only motherfuckers that I saw doing stuff. Tyreek Hill was quiet.
They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we
and then it was a time where Sherman got blew by. Sherman just got fucking burnt by I think it was Wilkerson, whatever you say his name, Sammy or something. But he got burnt by that dude. Sherman got to be a lot more quicker, dude. You have to be aware.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Yeah, it's no business to be cutting off because you're on the Charger. That's pretty stupid.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go.
All right.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Completes it to Lee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Got a little pressure in there and made him force the incompletion right there. That's all I like to see.
This is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43. And that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted because
so the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Use the Phillips right here.
A 4th down situation with things not looking
he goes in that middle. Anybody, and he's going deep, and that's nearly picked by fucking Jalen Ramsey. I knew that's what they were going to do, and I was ready for it. I was in the right defense.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown.
Everybody has their fucking X factor. Like, holy shit, I ain't know that.
For them, this train it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it?
And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. Dream team, dude. We're the ultimate confidence going.
But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Our offense is pretty good.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's
pretty much we can fool anybody on offense if we want to. We can pretty much play like the Chiefs if we want to.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
I mean, Tyreek Hill's contract is up. I would make him a 49er so fast, dude.
We played for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just want to put this one behind them. Attempt carry for Kamara.
Big stop right there by D-Buck.
They stop him behind the line.
D-Buck coming up the line, dude.
Timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back.
They only needed just one step. He didn't get it. Holy shit. You was literally one step for crossing the freaking first down marker, but damn, he didn't even get it. He was just one step. He was just one baby step, and he didn't get it.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
I guess he got afraid of our defense.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the
Everybody
field.
is
And this
healthy.
game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
Leaving him open again, and somehow he didn't grab the ball right there like he normally should. Unless the fucking game just said no, bitch.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
I'm gonna just go deep. And I'm gonna pass to him and just get my boy right here. And he makes a spectacular catch on this motherfucker, Gordon, whatever his name is. Last time we tried to go to him, he got intercepted the other time, but as of right now, no miscues. George Kittle open, the pressure gets in there, and that's pretty much their first stat. We got 2 sacks, so
they'll come up after the
our
sack
offensive
on
line
a
has been
2nd
holding
and
up more
12.
than theirs.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And you leave Kittle open
Completes it to the
for
tight end,
a touchdown, and that's how you do it. Why not keep running the same plays if the defense doesn't know how to stop it? Why not? Only true Madden masterminds know that shit. Everybody needs to have a scheme when they play this game because you have a little scheme.
These guys
You already know what you gotta do.
There are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other.
20 seconds on the clock.
Run it up.
You've basically been getting owned the whole entire game. You had chances where you could have scored in the red zone, but the defense is just too good. And we just have a lot of guys on the team that just very smart defensive when it comes to stuff like this. So you got a lot of good smart guys.
What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided
And we get to Kyle Murray right there, D-Buck with the sack. And that's how you beat your rival.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and 18. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
That
I know a lot of people watching this one
were
were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
So Tom Brady has pocket lead, hot route master, protected, stronger pass blocker from all offensive linemen, clutch, reduces zone objectives late in close games. So Tom Brady is probably a guy that you got to really watch out for, because if he has that shit, then that means he can just burn your ass all game. Okay, power rush. This is what we really need. We need him to be able to get through the defensive line. It's all important about the blocking and stuff like that. Okay. Run game. Okay, it says use good footwork to the zone blocking. It says the quicker finesse moves. Let's do his finesse move. Dante Pettis. Dante Pettis don't really get that much playing time, but I mean 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 catching, 91 deep route, 87 short route, 89 mid route, 88 spectacular catch, 87 release, 96 jumping, so he can jump fucking crazy. So he is very good, especially that speed. That speed is like crazy. Imagine if that was a 99 speed and 96 acceleration. This dude would be fucking hard to keep up with. He'll be sort of like another Tyreek. So it's just create big plays, opportunities, and stretches defenses. Okay, so let me see. Physical. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade that because I like the opportunity to beat my opponent. Okay, Clinton Phillips. This guy's been getting a lot of opportunity to play. So, lurks around the field. Now, what we need to upgrade is basically these two things. That right there is like pass coverage. And we make him a 70 overall. Awareness, run block, shed, mid zones. Okay, so that's pretty much what we have to upgrade. So now, he is a 70 overall. And we have Robbins right here, man-to-man slot. We're gonna do man-to-man. And we're not gonna worry about upgrading him, but we had this game right here against the Cleveland Browns, and Denzel Ward.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Doctor said clear Le'Veon Bell to play, but we don't really need Le'Veon Bell to pretty much. Le'Veon Bell can pretty much sit out the whole entire season if he wants to, because like I said, we got good running backs. We basically don't really need Le'Veon Bell, even though we gave him a contract. We basically don't need him.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium.
Damn, New England got destroyed by the fucking Bills. Holy shit.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers.
Should I go take my talents to New England, or should I take my talents to what's it called? Because really, honestly, this looks like a run play. It is. Knew it. And I'm down.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going
I knew what you was going to do right there.
Bring up a 2nd and 14.
All you have to do is look how they line up. This probably be another run play, and I'm there.
On 2nd and 14. And again, the run defense stout this time.
You decide to run the damn ball twice. I mean, you got nothing to fight it. But I know what you're going to do right here. You're going to pass the ball. So I'm going to use the Jurassic Park. And not exactly what you wanted, but you threw it to him anyway. You threw it to Larry. And you got nothing. Two big plays, you decide to run the fucking ball on us, and that's the worst damn thing you can do is run the ball.
Get close to there, and now likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they
not
rallied
the
to
team
the football, got to it,
that
and made sure
should
they gave
in
him a
Jakowski's
catch.
heart.
A
Push
big
me right
kick there.
into
We'll
that
call it
motherfucker. I should
56
have had a big
yards on the
return
punt.
like
And the
that, but
49ers
no.
will take over
He wants to
deep
push
in
me
their own
into it.
territory. And
Got
San
his basically coming
Francisco
at me with
gets
a head of
set to go
steam.
here. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a...
Okay. I don't know why my mic keep
But
doing
it does
it,
open up
but okay.
possibilities here on second down.
On second down,
Nah.
it's Coleman.
Nope.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Didn't get that much, but at least I got something. At least I got the first down. That's all that matters. Nope. I'm not finna do that shit. Not having it. Not today.
Run on first down.
Not today. Nope. Nope. Nope.
And he's going to lose
Not
yardage
today.
here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down
And
play.
speaking of loss of whatever the fuck, I got something before that shit. Since you want to be a little ass and rub that in my face.
He'll look to throw.
What the fuck was that?
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that
They
means
so
they'll need
quick.
to
They
come
so
up with something
quick
here
to
on third
burst
down.
through the fucking line of
He'll
scrimmage
drop the throw.
like that.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, bitch, you want to play that game? I got
Visiting
something
team
for you.
to set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables. When
You
they
want
were
to play
in
that
town.
fucking game?
Crowd quiet now early.
Get
See
out,
if their
bitch. You ain't
offense can
getting
take over
my
and get
ass
some
this
points on
time.
the board. Just a yard return
Look, I ain't
here
hit
after a
stick the
punt
fuck out
of
of you.
49.
Make some fun
And the
of
Browns
them,
will
dog.
take over 1st and 10. For the Browns,
Bitch
good
ass
starting
dog.
field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Yep,
at their
run
own
formation.
42.
Looks like.
Mayfield now. He's gotten a joke to
And
his
a
big
soft
tight end.
hit by this
He'll be
guy
taken
again.
down, but not before he gets
Not
into
one of the
enemy
hard
territory.
hitting damn
That's good for a
safeties.
Cleveland first down,
I need a safety that
11-yard
can hit
pickup.
hard, dude. I need to
On
find
first
small.
down, they'll run with Chubb. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the
Do
second
not
half, when you've got
think
a
you
running
can
back of this size,
overpower
of these dimensions,
Buckner,
I
okay?
can
Do
just
not
tell
think you can do
attrition
that.
does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games.
They're doing the same thing again, running the ball. They're going to pass the ball on third down. They're going to run the ball this and that.
First.
Passing the ball on third down
Drops it off for Chubb.
to Nick
And he's going
Chubb.
to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Takes baby steps and get the
3
first
yards
down.
on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Those interception to my linebacker that I just upgraded. Yes, I told you, bitch, not to fucking do that shit, and you did it.
And this should be the final
You gotta be
play before
smarter
the
than that,
quarter ends.
Baker.
They begin the drive with Coleman.
Move, bitch. Don't fucking come in the damn way to fucking people coming, you dumb bastard. What the fuck wrong with you?
Scoreless after 1.
What's wrong with you? Running in my fucking run lane. Get the fuck out the way. What the hell you doing that shit for? What the fuck? Run the damn field. The damn field, dumbass. What is wrong with you?
Midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Never run in my fucking way like that.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has
What
really
is you
created
doing?
a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, you want to be a little bitch and try to blitz my damn quarterback. I'm gonna see what you do. You see you blitz these damn fucking run plays, motherfucker.
Now a give right side Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And you trying to make a big hit, you end up injuring yourself.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
All right.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Run game again. They can't stop it.
Pickup of about 4. Following the pickup,
I'm gonna just keep baking and cooking them on this damn run play. All right.
Now a give.
Yep. Again, they can't stop it. And a first down.
27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup.
Again, they can't stop it. So y'all defense is very suspect to a certain point. You can stop the pass play, but you can't stop the run. Look at you, bitch. Look at you. You can't stop it. You can't stop it.
That good for 22 and a
You
first down.
can't.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Nope.
And the
Beat your
second
ass.
of tacklers is going to get him as they
You had to stop right there. You really did. But I still was able to get the
second down pretty tough.
I think I probably got like maybe 2 yards since I got pushed back. Yeah, it's always a little fish that's coming in off the edge.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Don't challenge me. Never challenge me, or alas, what's gonna happen?
Maybe the smartest guys
Don't do that shit. You little
add
fuck.
a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't
The
you?
defense stand tall, but not tall enough.
If they're smart, they do.
Not tall enough. I might have to switch to my other mic because this thing just gonna keep cutting off and turning on.
25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
And we've read that run play, so again, he only got but 1 yard out of
Matchups
that.
they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
He only got
and
but
get your
just 1
offense
yard. And
they go with Chubb on
you got stuck on your line, man, and you got stopped.
In this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2
You
minutes
got
on the
stuck
clock.
on your lineman.
7-0 ball game.
You
Coming
got
up at
stuck
halftime,
on
Randy, once again, we're
your
going to check in
line
with
by
Jeff and Coachman in
accident.
Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. arguably the
Do that, and another run play that gets stopped again. Stop running the fucking ball on us.
Should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
You want to keep running the ball with Nick Chubb, and he's going to keep getting stuck.
Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really
That's crazy. I can run the ball on y'all,
This is fielded at the 27.
but y'all can't. Oh, the both of y'all get juiced.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
And this team, we pretty much have a bit of a bit rivalry with this team because we beat them in the Super Bowl.
You have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Really bad.
Steady goes the offense.
Had one man to beat right there. If I had to beat Ward, then that would probably been a touchdown right there. Bro. I can just play for
now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier.
Thank you for letting me get the first down right there because you hit me towards it.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings talking about this running game opening up the passing game.
One of y'all games and just can't win the other game. They must be matching y'all up with some tough teams or something.
Back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the Seahawks are playing the Cardinals.
So we have
Cardinals are pretty. Cardinals might be good next season, but pretty much 49ers are going to be pretty much desperately to get back because if you lose like that, that's going to make you That's gonna make you want to work hard to get back. Basically, they was the best damn team, to be honest.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see
they're
what
gonna work
you've
their
done.
ass off to get back. I already know, because like
You adjust
he
yourself
had an
to try and
opportunity
stay
to
ahead of the
fucking
pace.
win right there. Everybody was like they was fucking lost of awareness when it came to fucking playing penalties for their assignment.
And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
So basically, if I can't get it to my wide receiver, I just give it to George Kittle, because George Kittle's gonna make a play all the time. Like that's what he does. Best tight end in the game. George Kittle. Everybody don't say fucking Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is okay, but George Kittle is much better. He's much better than Travis Kelce.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And I don't even know if he got in right there.
2nd and goal. He was out there waving his
arms. We're going to run a little 4-1 play right here and try to squeeze it in.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
And we get in.
Into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
We are a very good team when it comes to defending home.
The mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to come out of my zone, because this is what I like to run. I like to run this right here.
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And you're running the ball again and get stuffed. You lost 2 yards out of it. What are you doing? What is your offensive coordinator doing? Does he not know that this is the best defensive team in the league? You better tell that damn fool that to run some damn better plays. And incomplete.
Credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is,
he is really lucky he didn't get sacked right there, because that motherfucker was very close.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Pressure's coming. Nowhere. Stopped.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Your offensive coordinator needs to just, like, look, this is the best team in the league. They can stop the run game pretty good. They got quick guys.
I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before
pretty
he had
much
a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That's not what you want to do if you're playing the 49ers. You don't want to run the ball.
They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
And a spectacular catch by George Kittle right there. What the fuck? Like, he was fucking in the air for a fucking minute. Like, what the fuck was that?
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
He was in the air for a fucking minute. Like, holy shit, that was fucking crazy.
They'll look to throw.
Right here.
Take
a sack by Myles Garrett.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They're pressuring here and now and then, so they want to pressure it, and I got something for them. I got 2 options. Throw it to Kittle, or I can slide right there.
It's a gain of 3.
Get a few yards out of that. And on this right here, Kittle is wide open, and he fell on the ground. And he could have stepped out of bounds, but he got some good yardage out of that. So we got a completion out of that.
Big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. A real field flipper there.
And we're going to let that clock run down so we can make it okay. There we go. We got it.
He'll drop to throw.
And I see a guy. And it was. That was fucking cool. But we got.
And that'll bring up second down.
More is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.